This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Carr. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Got it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history.
Looking to throw it deep. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. There's the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to the air in the first play. Aggressive call on the opening play. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his target. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. Send the back in motion. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Looked to me like this offense tried to catch the defense napping, but give credit to the defense. They blow that run play up, and now we've got a critical decision here on 4th and goal.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are...
Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver, that is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And they'll use the ground game here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
After play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the ball is hauled in. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. And they pick up the first on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going for his running back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll run it here. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for 41.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's looking deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
You stop, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to throw it on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the move now. Makes the catch. It's Carr. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. Grab near the sticks. It's Lyle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They'll hand it off. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. They'll give it to the back. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Carr. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the wideout goes in motion. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Brought near the sticks. It's Carr. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw again. The sure hands. It's Carr. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Wilson. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Canes have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. The sure hands. It's Hodges. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. Has a path to the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And it's field, and returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down after the incompletion. And here's the handoff. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught. Second down now. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Throws to the tight end. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Breaking free at the 35. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
And this pass is on target, caught. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, LSU!
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. The shotgun handoff here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They get the second half started with their running play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there at defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake and went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. 1st down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock, and they do that again. And the back now goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Here's the second down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll try a pass here. Caught over the middle. It's buried. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The punt team making their way on the field.
Number 9 on to kick it away.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Ball handed off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Canes are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback keeps the football. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Inside give now from the shotgun. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a first and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? And as we wrap up the third quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
On first down, it's play action. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Barnes. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
That's caught. It's buried. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pounding away with the run game. They get him to the ground, and it's first down now at the 28.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Here comes the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Trying to convert again on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense now set up 1st and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw. It's Barnes. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now looking up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
They get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Makes the grab. It's Lyle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances.
Football's loose. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to pass. It's Barnes. The short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. But barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
This is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Green. Touchdown, LSU. That's how you finish a play.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
To the air, it's Barnes. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch is made down the middle. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. This pass is incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. That's it.